Right. Today I'm going to discuss how to prepare financial statement based on trial balance, sole proprietorships, partnership as well as company. Our duty in accounting, we are going to provide information about the business organization to the interest party. Therefore, we have to prepare financial statement. You have to know how to prepare financial statement based on trial balance. Think trial balance we have discussed how to prepare in the lesson 4. Information should be recorded from the beginning primary books. Then information encoded in the primary books should be recorded in the ledger accounts. By closing ledger accounts, trial balance can be prepared. After that, you have to know how to prepare financial statement based on trial balance. Therefore, trial balance includes assets, liability, income, expense, as well as equity. Income and expense should be recorded income statement. Assets, liability, and equity should be recorded in the statement of financial position. Therefore, we are going to discuss how to prepare financial statement based on trial balance. It has given trial balance 31st March 25. Therefore, trial balance includes assets, liability, income, expense, as well as equity. Right from the beginning, when preparing financial statement based on trial balance, you have to complete adjustment. Adjustment should be done from the beginning. In this example, very important these parts. It has given fixed deposits at 20% fixed deposits, as well as bank loan 15%, and VAT also given. VAT paid amount is given, as well as VAT collection on sales is given. VAT collection on sales and VAT paid on purchase also available. VAT paid on purchase, very important. VAT collection on sales available, VAT paid on purchase available, as well as given VAT paid amount also. VAT paid, this is a value paid in cash to the inland revenue departments. You have to know how to disclose when preparing financial statement. Right. From the beginning, you have to complete adjustment. It is given there are 10 adjustment in this example, 10 adjustment. Think first one, depreciation rate is given, reducing balance methods. And second one, sales invoice complete omitters. Sales invoice complete omitters. Think normally adjustment not recorded yet. Therefore, adjustment should be done from the beginning. Before complete trial balance, adjustment should be done from the beginning. And third one, damage stock, sorry, stock drawings. Fourth one, stock donation. Fifth one, inventory adjustment, inventory. 6, relevant for damage stock adjustment, damage stock. Next one, 7, EPF and ETF adjustment. There are 5 marks, EPF and ETF. And 8, goods sent on sales or return basis. Very, very important. 8 is relevant for goods sent on sales or return basis adjustment. 9th one, prepaid expense. Prepaid expense. 10th, accrual expense. As well as 11, bad debts and doubtful debts. There are 11 adjustments available in this example. They ask income statement for the year in 31st March 25 and statement of financial position as at 31st March 25. You have to know how to prepare financial statement based on trial balance. Income statement, this is the sole proprietorship, only one owner is available. Given trial balance, and there are 11 adjustment it is given, 11 adjustment. Therefore, adjustment should be done from the beginning. Adjustment. Think adjustment also from the beginning should be done. Sales invoice complete omitted if it is given. On adjustment, mulai nang apri iwar karanna ba. Mulai ma karanna sales invoice complete omitted. Think additional second one should be done from the beginning. One second එක තමයි මුලින්ම කරන්න ඕනේ sales invoice complete omitted. And if it is given goods sent on sales or return basis, also should be done at the same time. At the same time, if it is given sales invoice complete omitted should be done. On මුලින්ම second එක ඉවර කරන්න ඕන. It is given sales invoice complete omitted. At the same time, goods sent on sales or return basis. It is given additional 8. And at the same time, inventory adjustment, additional 5 should be done. At the same time, additional 5 should be done. Inventory adjustment. At the same time, bad debts and doubtful debts. Those adjustments should be done from the beginning. It has given bad debts and doubtful debts additional 11. Right. Sales invoice complete omitted if it has given should be done from the beginning. After that, goods sent on sales or return basis. At the same time, inventory adjustment and bad debts and doubtful debts. Right. When preparing financial statement based on trial balance, from the beginning, adjustment should be done. Adjustment. If it has given sales invoice complete omitted, should be done from the beginning. After that, goods sent on sales or return basis. At the same time, inventory adjustment and bad debts and doubtful debts also should be done at the same time. All other adjustment can be done after that. Right. First one, prepare the format like this. Think income statement and statement of financial position. You have to prepare format like this. Income statement. This is formats income statement. Sales minus sales return, 3 columns. So this is the way you have to prepare format. Think how to prepare financial statement based on trial balance. Name 2 line. First one, name of the business. In this example, name of the business, Viraj Enterprise. Therefore, name of the business, Viraj Enterprise. First one, draw the format same way. 3 columns. Think how to prepare income statement and statement of financial position. That this is format for income statement. Sales minus sales return. Then cost of sales. You have to know how to calculate cost of sales also. Opening stock plus purchase. Then plus carriage inwards. Plus import duty. This is the way you have to prepare format. I think how to prepare financial statement based on trial balance. First one, adjustment should be done from the beginning. If it has given sales invoice complete omitted should be done from the beginning. sales invoice complete omitted should be done from the beginning. Then goods sent on sale certain basis. At the same time, inventory adjustment and bad debts and outlays also should be done at the same time. Let first one draw the format before prepare the financial statement. Then try to complete adjustment. Adjustment also cannot be done from the beginning. Like first one draw the format income statement and statement of financial position. Then try to complete adjustment. Then trial balance can be done.
Sir, sir,
Over the
sir මට ටියුට් එක ආවේ නෑ sir.
then man ආවෙ
නෑ ඒක ඇවිල්ලා නෑ sir.
හරි.
ඒක sir ආයෙ දාන්න. මම මේක ඇදලා ඉවරයි sir.
හරි. මේ මැෂින් එක පොඩි අවුලක් කරා මොකද මේ වෛරස් එක දුවද මම ඒක වැඩ බැලුවේ.
ඔව්. ඒක ඇවිල්ලා
හරි
නෑ
මම
sir.
බෙර දාන්න.
හරි sir.
මම මේ කලින් දාලා තිබෙනද ඔයාලට?
නෑ sir මේ ඒ කියන්නේ අද දාපු ඒවා අද දෙකක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා ඒක මට ඕපන් කරන්න බෑ. ඒක ඇවිල්ලා නෑ ඒක.
හරි. ඔය ෆෝමැට් ඇදලා තියෙනද දැන්?
ඔව් sir ඉවරයි අද.
දැන් බලන්න අපි පුළුවන් ද කියලා ඕපන් කරන්න.
හරි sir ඒක හරි.
ඔබ තේර ඇඩ්ජස්ට්මන්ට් එක කරන්න try එකක් දෙන්න මම හදන්න බෝඩ් එකේ.
හරි sir.
මුලින්ම sales invoice complete omitted ඉවර කරන්න. Then goods sent on sale certain basis. ඔකද මුලින්ම කරන්න additional second එක sales invoice completometers මේ ගාන හදන්න මිලියන් වලින් right from the beginning try to complete additional second one relevant for sales invoice completometers. At the same time, goods sent on sales return basis. The second one, sales invoice completometers. Effect for data and sales. Therefore, prepare data accounts as well as sales accounts. Data account balance also given trial balance. First one, record given balance as a BBF. Data account balance, record values in million. Debit side it is given 1260 as a balance brought forwards. Think additional second one. Sales account balance also given 59,749. That value also as a balance brought forward credit side. Think additional second one. Record values in million. 95 million worth of sales invoice was complete omitted. Double entry. Data account debit 95 as well as sales account credit 95. Data account debit as a sales account credit as a data. Think double entry, data account debit, sales account credit. At the same time, try to complete goods sent on sales or return basis. It has given additional 8. Additional 8 should be done at the same time. The second one we have discussed already. Data account debit, sales account credit. And additional 8 goods sent on sales or return basis. Think cost value is given 140. Invoice price 260. At the end of the accounting periods, it was revolved. 40% of goods were remain out of sales or return based stock. Think goods sent on sales or return basis. It cost value is given as well as invoice price equal selling price. Think cost value equal 140, but selling price is given 260. But it has not recorded yet. Not given clearly recorded or not. If it has not given at the time of send, those are cannot be records. If it has not given recorded or not recorded yet. But given 40% of goods will remain, could send to the other business on sales or return basis, not recorded yet, but it has given 40% remain. It means 40% not sales. It means 60% sales. Therefore, not recorded yet. Based on selling price, 60% should be recorded as a credit sales. This is the first part. Not recorded yet, but it has given 40% remain. It means 40% not sales. It means 60% sales. Based on selling price, 60% should be considered as a credit sales. Therefore, that value also data account debit, sales account credit 156. Data account debit, sales account credit. Therefore, data account debit as a sales and sales account credit as a data. This is the first part. Then goods sent on sales or return basis. At the time of send should not be recorded in the ledger accounts, but end of the accounting periods, 40% remain. It means 40% not sales. It means 60% sales. Based on selling price, 60% should be considered as a credit sales. This value, data account debit and sales account credit. And if it is not sales, its cost value should be considered as a closing stock. Second part, based on cost value, 40% should be considered as a closing stock. The thing, cost value equal 140, based on that value, 40% equal 56,000 should be considered as a closing stock. At the same time, inventory adjustment should be done. It is given inventory adjustment additional 5. Additional 5 relevant for inventory. Therefore, inventory adjustment should be done at the same time. Goods sent to the other business on sales or return basis. If those are not sold, its cost value should be considered as of inventory. Therefore, given inventory cost value additional 5, cost of inventory equals 644, and given on this date, net realizable value 630. Therefore, this value divided by 2 parts, cost value as well as net realizable value. Think cost value is given 644, net realizable value is given 630. Those are the inventory available at the store. Think goods sent to the other business on sales or return basis. If those are not sold, its cost value also should be considered as of inventory. Based on cost value 40%, 40% not sales, its cost value should be considered as of inventory. Therefore, 56 should be added both cost and net realizable value. Therefore, this is the value should be considered as a inventory. Therefore, calculate total cost value. Therefore, cost of inventory equals 700 and total net realizable value 686. If NRV lower than the cost value, difference value should be considered as a stock written off. The thing how to disclose on the financial statement, this value should be recorded under current assets. Under current assets, as well as cost value should be recorded under cost of sales calculation. Cost of sales calculation. And NRV lower than the cost value, therefore difference value and other expense as a stock written off. This value should be recorded under other expense and other expense as a stock written off. Think how to disclose on the financial statement. Goods sent on sales or return basis. Think cost value. Think what selling price also given. At the time of sale, those are not recorded yet. But end of the accounting periods, 40% remain. It means 40% not sales. It means 60% sales. Therefore, based on selling price, 60% should be considered as a credit sales. Debtors account debit, sales account credit. And based on cost value, 40% should be considered as of inventory. Therefore, at the same time, inventory adjustment also should be done. Therefore, this is the value. Additional 5 is given cost of inventory. Net realizable value of inventory is given. Think goods sent on sales or return basis. If it has not sales, its cost value also should be considered as of inventory. Therefore, its cost value should be added both cost and NRV. Therefore, this is the correct cost value of inventory and this is the correct net realizable value of inventory. Based on prudency concepts, under cost of sales calculation, so under current assets, financial position, under current asset as inventory should be recorded low value of cost and NRV based on prudency concepts. And cost value should be recorded under cost of sales calculation based on matching concepts. And difference value should be considered as stock written off. This value should be recorded under other expense. Under other expense. How are going to work in SIG? At the same time, bad debts and doubtful debts also should be done. At the same time, bad debts and doubtful debts also should be done. And given bad debts and doubtful debts additional 11, bad debts and doubtful debts it is given additional 11.
සර්
ඔව්ද?
සර් allowance එක ගන්න මේ debtors ලගින් මේ 10% නේද? ඒක බැලන්ස් කරලානේ.
ඔව්. ඉතින් බෑඩ් ඩෙට්ස් එක දාලා ඉන්න ඕන.
දැම්ම සර්.
හරි. Prepare bad debts accounts and allowances for doubtful debts account also. It has given balance allowances for doubtful debts also. You have to recognize under provision, over provision also. Under provision and over provision also. But prepare bad debts account at the same time and doubtful debts expense accounts as well as allowances for doubtful debts. Bad debts accounts and doubtful debts expense accounts as well as allowances for doubtful debts. This one doubtful debts expense accounts and allowances for doubtful debts. Right, first one record given balance. Think bad debts is impairment loss on trade receivable. Bad debts account balance is given 29 million. Debit side BBF. And allowances for doubtful debts also given balance. Credit side 220. Credit side as a balance brought forward. First one record given balances as BBF. First one record given balance as BBF. මේකදී කටුණු තාපව join වෙන්න. Right. Additional last one 11. Think bad debts and doubtful debts. 11 million should be written off from debtor as impairment loss on trade receivable. Additional 11.
සර් මේ
Impairment loss on trade receivable mean bad debts. Therefore, bad debts will be equal 11,000, 11 million. Debtors account credit as a bad debts. See the adjustment. And bad debts account debit as a debtor. Bad debts account debit as a debtor. Then debtor closing balance should be calculated. Think doubtful debts should be calculated based on remaining balance of trade receivable. Therefore, debtor debit side increase. Calculate total value of debit sides equal 1,511. Take the same value credit side. Difference value as a balance carried down. That value should be recorded debit side as a balance brought forwards. Debtor closing balance equal 1,500. Based on that value 10% equal 150 should be balance carried down from debit side to credit side. You have to recognize under provision, over provision. Think opening balance equal 220. Normal double entry, doubtful debts expense account debit, allowances for doubtful debts credit. But think based on this value, 1,500 into 10% equal 150. Equal 150. Therefore, this is the doubtful debts. But opening balance equal 220. Opening balance is over higher value. Therefore, over provision. If it has given opening balance, difference value should be recorded. Difference value. Think difference value equal 150 and 220. Difference value equal 70. Opening balance එක වැඩි. Over provision එකක්. Therefore, allowances for doubtful debts account debit 70. Doubtful debts expense account credit. Think how to record over provision. Allowances for doubtful debts account closing balance should be equal 10% of the remaining balance of trade receivable. මේකේ closing balance එක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම සමාන වෙන්න ඕන 150 වලට. Opening balance එක වැඩි, over provision එකක්. Normal double entry, doubtful debts expense account debit, allowances for doubtful debts account credit. But here opening balance is over, therefore it opposite side. Allowances for doubtful debts account debit as a doubtful debts and doubtful debts account credit as allowances for doubtful debts. Allowances for doubtful debts. Think allowances for doubtful debts on closing balance equal credit side increase. Take the same value debit side. Therefore, balance carry down 150. Therefore, this is the closing balance. Right. Now think how it records. Bad debts total value equal 40 under sales and distribution expense. Bad debts should be recorded sales and distribution expense total value. And doubtful debts over provision make up then sales and distribution value have a brackets to the unknown. This is over provision. Bad debts and doubtful debts 70 as well as 40 should be recorded under sales and distribution. Sales and distribution expense. And debtor closing balance 1500 minus allowances for doubtful debts 150 should be recorded under current assets. Under current assets as a debtor 1500 minus allowances for doubtful debts 150. Allowances for doubtful debts 150 under current assets. Think bad debts, sales and distribution. Doubtful debts also under sales and distribution within brackets. Reason over provision. And debtor closing balance equal 1500 minus allowances for doubtful debts second closing balance equal 150 under current assets. And sales correct value should be recorded income statement last column. Sales last column income statement. Everything sales correct value equal 60,000. It should be recorded income statement last column. Record those information. Inventory should be recorded under current assets as well as under cost of sales calculation. Bad debts and doubtful debts should be recorded under sales and distribution expense. Bad debts and doubtful debts under sales and distribution expense. And sales correct value should be recorded income statement. Sales correct value should be recorded income statement.
විනාඩි 5ක් දෙන්න මේක මේව කරනකම් රෙකෝඩ් කරනකම්.
මේක පුතේ කට් වුණොත් ආපහු ජොයින් වෙන්න. working සෙදෙන තැන් හදාගන්න. Bad debts should be recorded sales and distribution expense, but doubtful debts also sales and distribution, but value should be recorded within brackets. Value should be recorded within brackets. Reason or provision. Sales should be recorded income statement. Sales. And debtor as well as allowances for doubtful debts should be recorded under current assets. Sales and allowances for doubtful debts should be recorded under current assets. So debtor and allowances for doubtful debts. Debtor closing balance under current assets first column and minus allowances for doubtful debts 150 within brackets. Then debtor minus allowances for doubtful debts value should be recorded second column Then try to compute EPF and ETF adjustment, EPF as well as ETF adjustment.
ඉන්වෙන්ටරි ඇඩ්ජස්ට්මන්ට් එක කොහෙටද දාන්නේ?
Inventory cost එක යනවා cost of sales calculation වල. අර closing stock කියලා තියෙන්නේ. second column එක බලන්න යටින්ම තියෙනවා closing stock කියලා.
ඔව් සර්.
එතන second column එකේ brackets වල දාන්න ඕන. ඊට පස්සේ මේ NRV මෙතන තියෙනවානේ 686 කියලා.